Hi guys. I don't really know what to call this video, so I'm just gonna call it what it is. Loser who's not afraid. Loser who's jealous of Jeff the Killer. Now, I recently found out from another YouTuber who was doing a Is Jeff Real or Not video that Jeff actually has more fangirls than Al. I was always a light lover myself, but not to knock the L fangirls. Not at all. Anyways, so that's saying something. He's got more fangirls than L. I mean, I've seen so many artist depictions of L, it's ridiculous. I've even seen a gay profile of him in Light Yagami on Chat Tango, which is hilarious. Anyways, Jeff the Killer. Everybody knows him as a creepypasta star, and I fall in love with him myself because at first when I listened to the story and read the story, I found it really disinteresting. I was like, seems kind of overdone. So I watched it again, and I liked it, and then I watched all this other stuff, and I fell in love. Including the one video uploaded by Creepypasta where Jeff was talking to someone in the video, and he's like, "It's raining out, so I brought you an umbrella. You'll never leave me, right?" And you see he's talking to a headstone, which is his brother, and I'm like, oh wow. Then there's another one entitled Creepypasta Valentine's Day, which is even more funny. So I love Jeff the Killer. So anyways, there was this guy I tried, this like vampire poser on Chat Tango. His real name is Robert, and his name on Chat Tango is Calcius, and his screen name is something else entirely. The funny thing is, he tried to date me before, like, we tried to do, like, a relationship, but he was really overly needy, and I told him that it was kind of starting to suffocate me, and I said, just give me a while to think, and I'll talk to you later. He said, nothing to talk about, we're over, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. That didn't really bother me at all, because it's like, if it was that easy for you to just end it, it's like, obviously the relationship wasn't going nowhere, so, oh well, saved us both some grief if you ask me. But anyways, it was funny as hell, because me and him decided to be friends after that, and I told him, oh, I love Jeff the Killer. He says, that's creepy and weird, why would you like him? I'm like, you're a vampire poser. Like, seriously, how can you call Jeff weird? I mean, he plays this vampire. I guess he made it, or he got it off DeviantArt. It looks like someone made it. It's really cool, though. I think I have the picture. I'll upload it later. Anyways, so his name is Calcius, and I think I actually fell in love with more his roleplay character than him, as nerdy as that sound. I really liked Calcius a lot. But yeah, and I'm like, you're a vamp poser. Like, okay, like, a few things. His character was kind of loopy sometimes, because I remember once my character was sitting in a room hiding a human she had caught outside of the council, spying on him and getting photo proof for my character's classmates to show them later on in class. And so she caught her, but she put up a fight, and my character wound up stabbing her. And she knew Calcius could smell blood, so she's trying to hide her and conceal the blood. So anyways, Calcius breaks open the door, and he's naked, and he says, "Hi, Puddin'!" And I'm just like, what the fuck kind of vampire does that? I mean, was it funny? Fuck yes, it was fucking hilarious. But on another note, I'm like, what? What? I mean, I watched True Blood, and I've watched, like, I haven't watched Twilight. I refuse to watch Twilight. I've watched other vampire stuff, and I've never seen them act like that. Now, I've seen some who are really affectionate and a tad bit loopy at times, like Dance with a Vampire, but I've never actually seen one do that. But anyways, he was telling me, like, how to get blood for myself, because he was going to turn me, and he said, snap your fingers, and a chalice of blood will appear. And I'm like, never. Like, because my character is still a little grossed out by the blood drinking. So I did have fun RPing with him, but when things didn't work out, he kind of went a little south. I mean, I didn't RP with him anymore after that, because it was just a little awkward. But, yeah, I said, I love Jeff the Killer. He's like, you know he has a wife and family, right? And I said, bull fucking shit. Like, really? How could he have a wife and family? He doesn't even exist. And no one's drawn him a wife and family yet. I think someone put him and Jane together, though, which, of course, was obvious. Although I did look for him on Facebook out of strict curiosity. I found his YouTube account. And he said, why be scared? I just want you to go to sleep. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not into nap time. That's what I posted on his channel. And it was sort of funny because you can't find his channel. It's very hard to find his channel. I tried saving his IP address. It didn't work. But yeah. So then I found him on Facebook. Now, one of the Jeff the Killer accounts was in a relationship, but it didn't say with who. And I'm like, murder maybe? In a relationship with murder? I don't know. Hold on. I love ice water. Oh my god, that's so good. Anyways, so yeah, and I told him, like, you know, bull fucking shit, because only one of his, so I didn't even know which one was the real Jeff, honestly, so I friended them all in hopes of getting results to see who would pop up. Then I found him on Skype. Now, there's Jeff the Killer I talked to on Skype, which, it's just strictly for fun. People, I know he's not real, and I know he's not going to marry me, and yada, yada, yada. I'm not that, my head ain't that far up my ass. But he's funny, because I told Jeff, I was like, Jeff, you know, I would talk to you longer, but I'm afraid you're going to track my IP address and then come to my house. Not, you know, not that I would mind. I'd be, what the hell is this commercial? I'm sorry, I got distracted. Oh, is that? Wait a minute, that's Stick Meter. Oh, sorry, it was Boondocks. Anyways, what was I saying? Anyways, I told him, I said, you know, I don't know if I should talk to you for too long. I know you can track IP addresses and find my house. Not that I wouldn't be happy to see you, but I know my mom would definitely not be happy to see you. He says, aw, but I can make her beautiful like me. I'm like, that would be one hell of a makeover, but I don't think my mom would appreciate that as much as I would. So, I talked to him a lot. But anyways, I was talking to him, and I asked Robert if the fact that I like Jeff the Killer annoyed him. He says, "Oh, I find it funny." I said, "Oh, okay, cool." He says, "You know what? I'll chat with you when I deem it necessary. I haven't deemed it necessary to speak to you recently," and I went off on him. The weird thing is, he also pointed out "Oh, you'll like Jeff, but you don't like me." Okay, here's the problem. This is Jeff. Sorry, baby, but it's the truth. Hold on, let's see. Are we going to use the... I need to find a piece of paper we're not going to use. Excuse me. Let's see. Because I remember one time I ripped up paper and my mom was looking for it later. She's like, "Hey, have you seen that paper?" I'm like, "Paper? Never heard of it." Let's see. That's a manual. Give me 5 seconds, guys. Okay. I found a piece of paper that's not a manual or something. Alright, here's the issue. This is Jeff. He's paper. He's a figment of someone's imagination, which, I've seen the videos, there's pictures of him and stuff. I don't know if it's a hoax or not, but I'm just going to go on the same side and say maybe it's not real. Now, I never say something is not real, because there's a lot of shit that people said never existed, that things are popping up. Fish that can fucking walk on water. We're finding prehistoric reptiles that are supposed to have been dead for hundreds of years popping up all over the place. So I'm not going to say nothing's real anymore. Hell, we might find a unicorn, seriously. So I'm not going to say anything's real. I'm very open that anything's not real. I'm very open to believing. But seriously, he's jealous of somebody who's made out of paper. A character. Now, I've seen the artist depictions of him on DeviantArt and on Creepypasta and on Google. Yeah, including the one that's on the original Jeff the Killer video, and it's of the the photoshopped image, and he's like, "Did you just say I'm sexy?" And I'm like, "No, no one said that, trust me." But yeah, I love Jeff. So there's lots of right now I'm looking at thousands of artist depictions of him, and he's the first thing to pop up when you do Google shit. The second you put in Jeff, it pops up, and there's been some pretty solid evidence that this is based off of a true story. And I'm just I can get why it might be a little creepy to some people that he has fangirls, but come on. It's guys, really? And I think that once you start being jealous of a character that doesn't even exist, that's when you start having problems. Sometimes, okay, one night I was sitting in my room. I was quite confident that my mom was out of the house, and I heard something rustling around in my closet. And I was talking to my friend Veronica. I said, "Veronica, there's something in my closet, I think." And she's like, "What? Oh my God!" I said, "Jeff?" And she's like, "Oh, come on, I think you're reading too much creepypasta." And so, to my surprise, it wasn't anything when I went in there, which was odd, because, usually he's pretty sneaky, so I'm like, probably was him. I guess he wasn't in the mood to put me to sleep tonight, jokingly. And she's, laughing on the phone with me. It's yeah, I know he doesn't really exist. Although, that contradicts what I said earlier, doesn't it? Okay. I know a chance of him existing is very slim. Now there could be someone out there who's like an imitator, who really took on him, like those two crazy girls who tried to kill that one girl to please Slenderman. Like, okay, I'm willing to admit that, and I'm willing to admit, like, okay, I'm willing to admit we don't know what's real and what's not anymore. Let's just be real. But yeah, this asshole is jealous of this guy who doesn't even exist, and I'm just like, hey, unfortunately, two-dimensional guys cause a lot less trouble than real guys do. And you girls know I'm telling the truth, and you guys know I'm telling the truth too. But, you know, relationships are good and everything, but it's like, it's not, I love Jeff the Killer. It's nothing not serious. Like, although if he really showed up at my house, I wonder if my feelings would change for him. I'm an insomniac, so he'd have a difficult time putting me to sleep. LOLXDJK. Anyways, so yeah, this guy is jealous of him because he can't get a date with me again because he's tried to ask me out a few more times after we broke up, and I'm just like, no. So yeah, his name's Robert Calcius or whatever. I already blocked him off everything. I'm like, dude, you're a dick. Like, calm down. It's a fictional character, and I don't have to take this shit. I'll talk to you when I deem it necessary. Bitch, fuck you. Like, seriously, fuck off. I don't really care when you deem it necessary, because I won't be around. I've already blocked you. So I just think it's fucking hilarious. So yeah, I'll always love Jeff. I heart Jeff. And I'm pretty sure, like, millions of others just said the same thing I did. Oh, there are my sunglasses. Yeah, I've been looking for these. But, yeah. I look like Jane now. Get it with the I don't care. It's hilarious. But, yeah. So, yeah, that's just about it. It's just funny that he got so mad he fabricated that he had a wife and kids. I'm like, first of all, I don't think Jeff is the marrying kind. I could be crazy. Hell, I was surprised in Jeff the Killer and Jane the Killer when he paid a hooker. I was surprised. I'm like, and I was also surprised. I thought he was just gonna kill her. I didn't know he was actually gonna have sex with her. I'm like, damn. Color me shocked, Jeff. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just thought that was so fucking hilarious. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Matane. And Jeff, if you're out there, I go to bed at around 3 o'clock. So, come on and put me to sleep.